the razzle-dazzle has now even infiltrated national security and terror speeches by this president. He is trying to sell his stupid policies by talking about his life story and African roots. Lord save us. I actually couldn't believe what I just heard. I'm the living testament because my own personal... We don't care about your personal story when it comes to national security. We care about America being safe. We heard about your personal story ad nauseum for the past 2 years. And Frank, that's all we heard. That is all we heard about you. We saw it on covers of Newsweek and Time and Ebony and NBC and CNN and every broadcast known to man. We know your personal story. We have heard it. Please don't insult our intelligence on thinking about these issues that are critical to the safety of our children and our children's children by confusing it with your own personal narrative.
I stand here today as someone whose own life was made possible by these documents. My father came to these shores in search of the promise that they offer. My mother made me rise before dawn to learn their truths.
Your father came here and left, and then went with how many women?
My own American journey was paved
I'm sorry.
by generations
how many people did he abandon?
Who gave meaning to
Let's
those
talk
simple
the truth
words.
Here.
To form a
outrage.
more
Get out of this.
union.
I can't hear this man. Stop it. I can't hear him. My father. Give me a break. Am I the only one, who's gonna say this? Personal anecdotes don't add up to national security. Okay? That's not how it works. Your father. It's the saddest. It's actually sad. I'm actually now sad about this. I'm not mad. I'm sad because I think about that picture of President Obama with his father, that one picture, right? Raymond knows that picture, where Obama's kind of chubby. He's adorable in that photo. And it's really the only photo that they've ever released of him with his father. This great father who he never saw. One time, right? Let's drop this narrative about my father, okay? I don't know what he did, but we know that a lot of it wasn't paying attention to his child, which is the most important job a father has to a child. So I'm sorry. The anecdote doesn't even play out in the way he wants to use it. Am I being harsh here? Am I? Yes, but it's deserved. I'm sorry. Do you want? Okay, this is a question I'm going to put out there because I'm both mad and sad about this. It's a combo. Do you want to hear more about his personal story when it comes to matters of our nation's security? The story doesn't even bear out what he's saying about it, right? It doesn't add up. I don't know how many, 4 wives / partners, 7 kids. That's what his father had, 7 children, 4 wives, 4. We don't know how many partners. We don't even know the distinction, right? But the point is, he was pretty busy, his father. Okay, and it's just a fact. So we can romanticize the past as much as we want, but come on.
This is not some Horatio Alger
this
American
is not
dream.
exactly Norman Rockwell. Okay, you're listening to your healthy radio addiction.
My own American journey was paved by generations of citizens who gave meaning to those simple words, to form a more perfect union.
The Laura Ingraham Show.
I want to talk about me, want to talk about I, want to talk about number one. Oh, my, me, my, what a thing.
Everything we did know in that autumn of 2001 looked bad. This was the world in which Al-Qaeda was seeking nuclear technology, and A.Q. Khan was selling nuclear technology on the black market. We had the anthrax attack from an unknown source. We had the training camps in Afghanistan and dictators like Saddam Hussein with known ties to Mideast terrorists. These are just a few of the problems we had on our hands, and foremost on our minds was the prospect of the very worst coming to pass, a 9/11 with weapons of mass destruction.
My father came to these shores in search of the promise that they offer.
Oh. The difference between Obama's doing his own personal resume recitation and Cheney talking about AQ Khan. Who's more credible in talking about issues of national security, Cheney or President Obama? This is not even a close call.